Yeah, so you're on, and then people can like come on and stuff.
Yeah, the last question.
Yeah.
Cake production.
Jack, while you're up there,
Yep.
is there aluminum trays?
Yeah.
Trays?
Yeah, there's.
Can you give me 2, please?
Yep.
Oops, sorry.
These?
Thank you, sir.
Hey Tim, how's it going? Good. Is it okay to talk to you when that's on, Jeff?
Yeah, you can talk.
Is it part of the video if you're talking?
Well, I'm live on TikTok right now.
Are you? Okay.
So, you know, you can just talk about fun, happy stuff.
I'll be careful of what I talk about then.
So we're making clam cakes. I know people are going to come on and ask questions, but it's hard for me to look at the camera while I'm making my clam cakes. So, Jack is around somewhere. Maybe Jack can answer any questions. But anyway, the difference between my clam cakes and store-bought clam cakes is my wife actually puts clams in the clam cakes. So, there's actually clams in them. So when they are done, people eat them and they actually have a clam. Later on, we're doing lobsters, but right now we're doing clams. I fit about 12 or 13 in this little fryer later. So what I do is I put them in. Now I push them down so they get underneath the oil. And turn them around so they're evenly cooking. I know it's TikTok, everybody wants to see my breasts or something, but instead I'm making clam cakes. Alright, so I push them down, and then what I do is, I find they cook better on the inside because clam cakes are thick. So I really want the insides to cook, so I use the basket to push them down underneath the oil. So we're having a party today. In fact, you know what's interesting is 364 days of the year my employees cannot stand me. There's only one day of the year that they like me. That's the day of our employee party and outing, which we're having today. So what I'm doing is I'm cooking while they're all arriving. So all the guests are here at the party. That's all the guests. So they can enjoy themselves today, and I work for them today. So that's how that works. At least one day a year, I got some happy employees. Well, actually, hey, how you doing, Jojo? How's it going?
How's the batter?
The batter is perfect.
Okay.
That's my wife asking how the batter is. The batter is perfect. The batter is very important. Clam cake batter cannot be too thick, because then the clam cakes come out too heavy, and it cannot be too thin.
You have 21 followers.
Anybody asking questions? Maybe you can answer them.
No questions.
Oh, anybody have a question? I have Lisa can read them for me, and I can answer them for you. Making clam cakes. Later, we're going to be making some lobster and corn.
You have a good turnout so far. Yeah, great.
Like it's so serious. The first batch usually takes longer. I don't know why, because the oil's at 350 degrees, which it's supposed to be at. So I don't know why the first batch takes a little longer.
I know. Well, it's still early.
The thermometer is very important. Always have to be at 350 degrees. That's the best temperature that I find to cook clam cakes. And the first batch is almost ready.
No. Oh, someone said put water in it.
And if you put water in it, then you get serious burns. So I suggest not putting water. That's the worst thing you can do with oil. In fact, a little secret. If you're cooking with oil and you have a fire, not that I've ever experienced it, you use baking soda, you keep a box of baking soda on hand. If this catches on fire, you put it immediately puts out the fire. You can use a fire extinguisher, but then what happens is you have to sanitize everything after, clean everything. It's a big, big mess. So baking soda to me, is the best way of putting out a grease fire. And you never put water on grease.
Hi.
Any other questions, Lisa?
There are waters in the cooler right next to this table. There's beer in that cooler.
You know JoJo? Where's JoJo? So, Veronica, how you doing?
All the coolers.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Lisa, show them all the coolers.
Yeah, this is cool. This looks weird.
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
The stainless steel's a new addition. Okay, yeah.
And the lights Dwayne just put in.
Wow.
I think this first batch is done. So I take them out, I put them in here so the grease will drop off. I basically am degreasing them. Okay, letting them cool off because they're going to be hot as heck. Okay, and we're going to start another batch. So I use an ice cream scooper.
I like those scan lines. Did you see what I see?
Beautiful day today. It's about 75 degrees, which is perfect temperature, perfect weather, because this outdoor kitchen does get hot sometimes. So all I do is use an ice cream scooper and I drop them in. They don't come out perfectly round, which I don't think that affects the flavor at all. I think it's really what's in them. And the only time I cook is here at my parties. I do not cook anything else. I know how to cook two things. Well, three things, I guess. Doughboys, pancakes, and lobster. We're not doing doughboys today. We're doing empanadas, where somebody else is doing the empanadas. Couple minutes. I'm gonna have the batch done in a couple minutes. I already got some done. It's like 3 minutes, I think, roughly per batch.
We have the mix at home with the opinions or whatever it is. I forget who makes it.
Yep.
What kind do you use?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, we bought it to make them camp last week. We never did them.
Oh. No, they're good. Gotta make sure there's enough clams in them. So what I do is after they cool off, of course I always test one myself to make sure they're good before I serve it to the guests. Take this one out. Let it cool off a little bit. What's up? So now, when you open it up, it has to be. All right, so this is cooked on the inside. That's perfect. The worst thing is to eat an uncooked clam cake. The second batch is going a little bit faster. First, I'm going to talk to you for a second.
You need any help there, Jeff?
Nope, not right now. No, I'm pretty good. I'm just doing the clam cakes.
The batter too thin?
I don't know.
Let me know if they do.
Can you read any of the questions on there for me so I can answer the questions? Because Lisa
I
disappeared.
told Mike, I said, I'll come over here, see if I can stir something besides shit.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing to eat? What's my favorite? Actually, you know what my favorite thing is? Really, snow crab. My snow crab legs are my favorite thing to get to eat. But my second favorite thing is lobster and clam cakes.
TikTok.
Yeah, I'm on live on TikTok.
Well, you're doing the clam cakes now.
So I invite everybody to my party. That's my doctor. So I invite everybody. So
I'm getting a dish. You got hot clam cakes.
I'm making the worst thing you possibly can make right now. So this batch looks like it's finished. Ooh, a couple of big ones in
Throw
here.
a few hot ones in here. I'm gonna get some for me and Mike.
Okay. Here you go. Just took them out. How many are?
We have about 4.
Yeah, I'm making the plenty. Plus, you can let me know how they are, because that's my first batch.
No, good.
First batch. Chrissy, can you find Lisa for me? Carissa, can you find Lisa for me? I got a bunch of people asking me questions. I feel bad. I'm not getting back to you. My followers are not hearing from me. Now I feel like I'm being rude to my TikTok followers.
I'll get her.
I don't like to be rude. Because they're guests too. Hey Dave, how you doing? Making clam cakes. Oh, you've never been here before, huh? What? You've never been here before. No. She's in the house. I think she's in the house.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Andrew. Okay, this is batch number 3. We're making a full bag today because there's going to be so many people having clam cakes. So I'm making a full bag today. So people are still coming. The party officially started at 2 o'clock, but people come all afternoon. So I have basically 3 different businesses that I own that the employees are here today. I own an audiovisual business, a waste management business, Butler Waste Disposal, and I own a real estate company, Elmwood Realty. So all the employees from the 3 different companies come today. Okay, so here comes Lisa. What questions do they have?
What's your favorite thing to eat?
Well, I told them my favorite thing to eat is lobster, and I do like clam cakes. The problem is I have diabetes. In fact, this week I went to the doctor and got real bad news because I eat the worst. I take my medication every day, but it doesn't help me. And so unfortunately, even though they look great, they smell great, I'm cooking them, I just tested one, I can't enjoy them like I used to because of my diabetes. Seems like everybody has diabetes now.
My best friend has it.
Yeah, so that's the problem with that. But I love clam cakes, real clam cakes. These are real ones. The funny thing is, I can't go to a restaurant and order them anywhere because I take pride in my clam cakes. And of course lobster, which we're making later on. So those are my favorite things to eat.
And you told them where you're serving it?
Serving what?
It said, where are you serving at? Did you tell them that we're having a party?
Well, it's a company, this is our company outing. So I'm serving these to my employees. Like I said, 364 days a year, my employees can't stand me, but on 1 day a year, they like me. So this is the day.
I like him every day.
So that's what happened. So this is the employee party today, and everyone's here. So we do clam cakes. We're doing chowder, which my wife just put out. Over here, we're getting ready for our lobster bake. That's all the pots and pans for the lobster bake. That's going to be in about an hour or so. We have a water slide in the back. The children are going on the water slide or in the pool, or they can go in the hot tub. So there's a lot of activities, and also a zip line way in the back. So that's why they like me 1 day a year. Well, actually 2 days a year, because I think we have a Christmas party too. So
You have a Christmas party?
Yep. Every year we have a Christmas party.
Where do you have the Christmas party?
Usually Twin Oaks, but this year with COVID, we did it right in our conference room. We had a cake. So now with all the different companies, though, we can't even fit there now.
Yeah.
So anyway, people are still coming in, which is nice. I'm on my next batch of pancakes. Any other questions? What I can do is I can go live again when we do the lobster.
No questions. 10 people are watching
Oh,
though.
that's nice. Well, I appreciate you people watching. It's very nice of you. And I hope you enjoyed watching my pancake cooking. In about an hour, I'll come back on and we'll do lobsters.
All right, want to say bye?
Yes, bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you test the pancakes?
Yeah.
You okay?
You can test them again.
Oh, all right.
Make sure you didn't slip.
No, in fact, I'm putting a batch out right now.
All right.
Yeah.